This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. What's going on, everyone? This is Cap24 from PlaybookGG, and in today's video we're going to give you the top 5 tips and tricks you need to know that's new in Madden 20. Now, if this is the first time checking out our channel and you want to win more games playing Madden, hit that subscribe button below. Don't forget to also click that bell icon to make sure you never miss any of our videos. Alright guys, so at number 5 we're going to look at the changes to the kicking game to never have one of your kicks blocked again. In the past, you had to have perfect accuracy as well as perfect distance. In Madden 20, that has changed. If you look at the example here, we didn't get full power, but we got perfect accuracy. And you're going to see that the accurate kick pops up on the screen. It is a change to the game to where if you're taking a shorter kick, it no longer makes you have to do full power. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense in real life. If you're kicking a 35-yard kick, you're not going to go ahead and put full distance on your power when it comes to a kicker. So they've changed that to where the accuracy is what counts. You no longer have to go all the way up to the top. As long as you hit that accuracy, you're going to get that accurate kick and no longer get your kick blocked in those competitive modes. So at number 4, we're going to take a look at the changes in NoHuddle and how the runoff time is calculated. You're going to see I'm going to go through a bunch of different scenarios here. And what I want you to kind of take a look at is how far the furthest player is from where the ball is. Okay, so basically with here, I just kind of let everybody run down the field. I slide down here with Lamar, and you're going to see that there's going to be a 10-second runoff. Okay, what that basically means, it calculates who is the player that's going to take the most time to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's not technically the furthest player. If you look here, I'm going to slide down. The player is basically 45 to 50 yards away from the line of scrimmage, and it's going to take 12-second runoff. If you had a situation where Tyreek Hill was 3 yards behind, say, a lineman, Tyreek Hill's going to get to the line of scrimmage before the lineman is, so they're going to calculate how long it takes the lineman to get there. It's the last player to get set is how it's working. You can see here on a run play, only got basically right there congested in the middle, only 5 seconds was taken off the clock in order to get lined back up again. Yes, it's going to take you a second or two to get the ball off, but this is just basically taking the time that it takes from your players to get back to the line of scrimmage. You can see right there it was 9 seconds, and we're just showing you a bunch of different examples to make sure that you understand the calculations and how that works. So when you go into your 2-minute drill, you have a little bit better understanding of what it takes to basically get another play off, how you're going to be able to calculate it, and understand where you're going to be when it comes to time management. So next up on our list, we're going to look at number 3, which is basically talking about the icons underneath the players and what they mean and what the colors mean as well. If you look at the Rivers and Gordon, they both have white superstar XFactor X's underneath them, shows that they're XFactor players. If you look at Keenan Allen, he's got a superstar logo underneath him. Now, what you're going to see is that Keenan Allen's going to change colors. Whenever he is on an in or out breaking route, it changes to red because he is an in-out elite specialist. Basically, he's going to have better route running and catches when he runs those routes. So visually for you as an offensive player, the defense can't see this. You're going to know when your player is going to have a little bit better opportunity to win because of his unique ability. Now, it also works in the run game. If you look here at Melvin Gordon, he just turned to red because he has the pin and pull guru, which basically gives him stronger blocking on pitches, tosses, and counter plays. So when you see your player turn to red, you're going to know that they have a little bit of a strength to their positioning and be able to kind of use them as targeting, something that just helps you visually on the field. Now, if you see that the Melvin Gordon turned to that red, orange, fiery looking X, that means he's in the zone. You can see that it highlights him in blue and shows him that his thing is basically he's the first one is free. So when you go ahead and use him, you should know on a special move that a player should not tackle him on that first move, and he should be able to get that broken tackle like he does on this play. That guy goes ahead and gets broken, and he's able to get a few more yards because of it. Now that's going to take us to our number 2 tip and trick that you need to know in Madden 20, which is going to be concerning the quarterback and how to run with him. If you go ahead and you tap the left trigger, your quarterback will now pull down the ball and be able to get to full speed behind the line of scrimmage. In the past, and still in the game, if you hold down the right trigger, he's not going to run as quickly. In Madden 20, if you pull the left trigger, just kind of tap it, he turns into a ball carrier. You can see how he turns the ball into his hand and basically is able to run. You can do moves behind the line of scrimmage. I'm just going to kind of show you different ways that you can use it and kind of see, obviously with Lamar Jackson, he's going to be a little bit more fast than most quarterbacks, but it is something that when you hit that left trigger, you're going to have that ability to now be a runner behind the line of scrimmage. Now, what you're going to see is that you could also use this in the pass game where if you left trigger it, you can stop on a dime and you can go ahead and throw the ball. It is going to be something that people are going to want to put contains out there for your speedy quarterbacks because it is going to be something that's viable. But it is something as well that's not going to be fumble proof. Just because you're a ball carrier does not mean that you can't get hit and get a fumble. And our number one tip for Madden 20 is how to disguise your coverage shell from the start. If you know Madden 20, it starts off where the quarterback can read the field. He can look at it and say there's one high safety and know that it's most likely cover 3, cover 1, something to where typically it's not going to be a cover 2 or cover 4 because of the way it looks. I'm showing you a different example. Now you've got a 2 high safety look, and most likely you're going to see a cover 2 or cover 4 or cover 6 look because that you can see that right away. Well, they put a mechanic in the game that if you go into coaching adjustments, what you're going to be able to do is now be able to change the way the defense will auto align. If you see this tab auto alignment, default is what you're seeing before. Default's basically to the alignment rules. If you go to base, it's base aligning. So it goes ahead and does it towards the base formation position. And then you've got man align, which you're going to be able to see that people are going to man align based upon the man coverage assignments. So you can go ahead and cater to whatever you want, toggle back and forth, but you're going to go ahead and disguise what you're showing based upon how you want your team to auto align as they go ahead and break out of the play call selection. So I'm going to set this to baseline and show you a bunch of different examples. As you can see, I've got 2 high safeties, and that's what it's going to look like each time, regardless of what I call. Right here, I'm going to call cover 3, and I'm going to show that you can see that I'm going to have 2 high safeties on the field, just making sure that you see that you can't tell right away. Yes, linebackers will move a little bit here and there, but it's really about the coverage shell on the outside that I want you to kind of take a look at, as that's really what's going to change how an offense can read you. So those are our top 5 tips and tricks for Madden 20 that you need to know. Make sure you go ahead and let us know what you think about it in the comments below, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you check out these videos below for the most helpful Madden tips. If you're looking to learn from the best players in the world, head over to www.playbookgg for the most detailed game plans in Madden.